morning, family. This is Ricky, and welcome to Hope for Today. It's Thursday, the 6th of July, the year of our Lord, 2023. I've been talking about how to parent well and how to mentor well all this week, talking about the virtues of godly parenting. And today we get to our last good to know about godly parenting. We've talked about parenting as weapons, creating weapons for God's kingdom. That's how we ought to think about our children. Can this child be used and unleashed on God's kingdom? We talked about toughness. We talked about tenderness. Today I want to talk about encouragement. From Philippians chapter 1, verse 3, Paul says, I thank my God in all my remembrance of you. I like letter writing, and usually I write 3 or 4 letters a week to congregants and stuff like that. And almost always, I sign and close the letter with Philippians 1:3 as my closing signature, because I just love what Paul is doing here, that he'll echo throughout Philippians, the spirit of encouragement. He's Daddy Paul, right? He's Pastor Paul. He's big time Paul. And before he ever challenges to do anything, he encourages them in who they are. And he says, I thank and praise my God upon my every remembrance of you. Can your parents say, or can your children say that you are an encourager? Can your children truly say that you're an encourager? Can they say that, yeah, dad was tough. Yeah, mom was tough. Yeah, they were tender. But at the end of the day, I felt encouraged every day by them. People always ask me who my favorite preachers are, and I always say I listen to dead guys. And one of the dead guys I love is a pastor who's in heaven named E.V. Hill, who was raised by his single mom, didn't have a father in his life. But they were dirt poor, and there was a couple around the other side of town that kind of took him on. His mom was working all these jobs, and so the parents found out about it and says, look, we can help him, drop him off, let him come here after school, we'll cook him a hot meal, let him get some sleep. And this older couple started taking care of him to help out his mom. And he said he was 11 years old, E.V. Hill says, and this man just took a liking to him and just built him up and nurtured him. And he said one thing he would always do is come and grab on his head and hug him and say, I'm proud of you, son. And I'll never forget E.V. Hill preaching this sermon saying, you know, in his E.V. Hill way, I had never had a man to love on me and to caress me and to let me know I was all right. And that's the power of encouragement. So ever since I heard that, every day, literally every day, I find my sons and my daughter, and I come and yank their head, and I kiss them on the forehead. That my kids know, give me that forehead, and I'll kiss them. Because even though you got to discipline sometimes and get onto them sometimes, kids just needs to know that at the end of the day, mom and dad are for me. Mentees need to know that my mentor is for me, and they're an encourager of my soul. That's Hope for Today. I'll see y'all next time.